Hey folks, what is going on? It's Jacob coming at you with another video. Hope you're all doing very, very well. First week of January, first week of 2022, first week of the new year, and rolling back into business. Not going too flat out yet, but easing into it, jumping on some calls, getting a few things prepared. We've got a pretty clear roadmap that we're going to try and tackle in 2022 within my business, which is Caris Digital, and so we're just warming up to start really executing on that and kind of just picking up where we left off at the end of last year. But in this one, I wanted to talk to you about, as the title suggests, the power of an offer and how kind of one offer can really change things in a drastic way. And where the idea for this video comes from is I woke up this morning to a message in the group chat that I have with my inner circle, which is a program that I run for a small group of people who want to work closely with me on their information and affiliate businesses. And it was from a girl who I've been working with for a little while now, a couple of months, and she told me that her main offer just passed the six-figure mark in terms of total revenue, total sales, which is amazing. It's amazing. I mean, the online game, the information game, it can be a really simple business, but it's not easy. And to have an offer that you build from the ground up and have it pass that $100,000 mark in sales is a huge accomplishment. I've done that with quite a few offers at this point, and we've had some go beyond the seven-figure mark as well. And it's not easy, so it's definitely something to kind of pause, reflect on, and celebrate. But I thought I'd tell you the little story about kind of how she got there, so that you can hopefully take something away and maybe pull it into your own offers as we head into the new year. All right, before we jump into this one, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. The first link in the description is the one you're going to want to check out if you're new here or if you've been following me for a little while but haven't jumped in. That's the link over to my private Facebook community, where we talk about all things information marketing. You'll be able to connect with me, you'll be able to connect with some of my private clients in there, and we just generally have a good time. There's some further links below if you want to check out some paid programs. And if you get any value from this video in particular, be sure to give it a like. Okay, so what do I mean when I say offer, right? It's essentially what you sell and how you package it up in your information business. And there's some really cool strategies out there to dive into in order to learn offer creation and learn the art of crafting offers that people really want to jump into. And for the people watching this who are affiliate marketers, because I know a percentage of my audience are affiliate marketers, this applies to you as well. The distinction is that you're not building the whole thing from the ground up. With affiliate products, your offer is essentially how you make it unique to you, what you wrap around the affiliate product that you're ultimately trying to promote. Okay, so this advice applies to you as well. The girl that I mentioned to you before, she actually did a one-to-one consulting session with me, just a one-off call for an hour. Those are $1,000, and I went over her offer with her, made some tweaks, made some changes, and then in the month and a bit after it went from an offer that wasn't selling to bringing in 40 grand. So she got a 40x ROI on that one call. Because of that, she then went, holy shit, I need to work more with this guy, and ended up in my inner circle, and kind of the rest is history. Now we can work together more regularly on all that kind of good stuff. But the reason the offer is so powerful is because your traffic can be, flowing in a big way, and you might have the most amazing sales script or whatever, but if ultimately the thing that they see, the thing that they get presented with, isn't something that they want, need, doesn't solve a pain or a problem, your business is, you're doing all of the heavy lifting before that, and the leads are going to hit a brick wall, because they're going to go through, your content might be on point, everything might be on point up until that point that you make that very first offer, and if that's shit, they're just going to hit a brick wall, and then maybe go buy from someone else, or just kind of hang out, and you're not going to be making any money. It's really critical. Right? It's a critical piece. The other thing is that the offer in my mind goes hand in hand with the brand. The brand is is who you are and the content that you create. And over time, as your brand develops more credibility, as you get more results and all of that kind of stuff, as more people get to know you, that can do more and more of the heavy lifting for you in terms of the I guess the credentials and the validity of your offer. But that takes time, right? And you don't just want to sit and wait for your reputation to build in order to start making money, especially for people that are, coming into this game. So the offer can do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. It can take heavy lifting off how new your brand might be or how long your brand has been around. It can take heavy lifting off the sales process. It's with really strong offers that we're able to close like 15 grand deals in like 4 or 5 messages on Facebook. That's because of a strong offer, and also because of the brand. It'll take weight off your content as well, right? Because you'll need less of it in order to, I guess, convince people because the offer's on point, right? So it flows into everything, right? Basically, having a dialed-in strong offer is critically important. And some people might go, well, how do I know if I've kind of got a problem with it? It's very simple. Are you putting it in front of people every day and there's just consistent objection, no's, people are ghosting you? Like, just look at how people are reacting to your offer, right? And if no one's seeing it, then you've got to fix that first, and then you'll get the data and the feedback on the offer before you can go on and fix it. One of the fastest ways to fix an offer is looking at what's the main thing that it's all about, right? What's the main hook? What's the main promise? What's the lead? Whatever you want to call it. And one of the things I've learned is the fastest way to fix that, if it's not converting, is to look at, is it outcome-based or is it pain-based? And you don't always have to sell based on pains, but they're very, very fucking effective. And what I would recommend that you do is, if your offer's not converting, look at it and say, what's the main pain that I'm solving here with this offer? And if you can't identify one or a couple, or one major one and a few minor ones, that's probably a very, very good place to start in terms of repositioning your offer. You don't have to fundamentally go and change what it is that you're doing. You just might need to flip it from like promising this big outcome to showing people how it can solve a pain or a problem that they've got right now. Because while that big promise may be attractive, the pain or the problem that they're sitting with right now is much more real. And a solution to that is going to be easier for you to sell, okay? Beyond that, other things to look at are when people are reading your offer, or when you're delivering your offer on a call or on a sales page or a messenger, whatever, wherever they're seeing the particulars of it, can they see a plan of attack for that offer, right? And what I mean is, if this is their current pain or this is the desired place that you're trying to take them to, can they see the path or the plan that you're going to take them on in order to do that, right? That's not necessarily like the modules and all the stuff that they're going to receive. It's like, what's the path that you're going to walk with them to go from where they are now to where they want to be? That's really, really critical as well. So I'd encourage you to map that out. One of the programs that I run, called the Super Affiliate Accelerator, which is the program we won the 2 Comma Club award with, I developed a plan for our students in that I call the MOCA Blueprint, and that stands for Mindset, Offer, Conversion, and Audience. And I can't tell you how many times I've said MOCA, Mindset, Offer, Conversion, Audience, Mindset, Offer, Conversion, Audience, over and over and over and over again, because that's the plan of attack that we've got for people. We get them in, we help them get a few things in check in terms of their mindset that they're going to be faced with when they go down this path. We help them dial in their offer, we show them how to convert people, and then we help them build their audience. Then that audience starts to go through the conversion process, those people see the offer, and then in turn their mindset improves. That's our plan of attack for the people in that program, right? That's one of the very, very big reasons that program has done so well, is because we have a clear plan for the people that come into it, all right? So after you've looked at, is there a main pain or problem that I'm solving, and you've figured out what that is, I'd look at, do I have a clear plan for people? And I don't just mean the modules that they're receiving. What are the main things that you're going to walk through with them to take them from where they are now to where they ultimately want to be. Beyond that, the other things that you might want to start looking at are your pricing strategies, right? Is there room that you can change up the pricing strategy to make it easier for people to say yes? Potentially longer payment terms, right? Or a performance component, part now, part later, right? Or if you're really early on and you're wanting to stack up testimonials, a very small amount up front and then more later when you get them the results. Some people are going to be resistant to this, and look, I have offers that have no refund policies for certain reasons, but if you are looking for tactics and strategies to make it easier for people to say yes, reducing the risk threshold for people and reducing the amount they have to outlay now from an investment perspective is going to make it easier for them to say yes. It's going to be easier for you to close an offer that is 10 payments of $1,000 instead of $10,000 today. It's just the way that it is. And people are going to have fears around making payment plans and stuff. Payment plans aren't the problem. The problem is who you offer them to, so you need to make sure that you're qualifying people and all of that kind of good stuff. But you've got full autonomy to make those decisions when it comes to trying to get more people to say yes to your offer. You've just got to make sure that you're giving that opportunity to the right people. So they're really the four main things I'd look at if you're struggling with your offer right now. Is there a clear pain or problem that it's solving that people are sitting with right now? Get clear on that. Do you have a clear plan for people when they purchase, a roadmap that they are going to follow? Is there a way that you could adjust the pricing to make it more accessible to people now? Not compromising how much money you make. I wouldn't recommend that you do that, but making it an easier yes for them today. And then on that same line is your de-risking levers. Is there some that you can add in place to really get that wheel turning? You can tighten them up later. You can increase your prices later. But if you're trying to get a new offer moving, look at those in terms of 4 core pillars that you can walk through in order to make your offers more attractive, right? If you want to chat more about this, you can jump into the group and we can jive on it in there, or you can reach out to myself on Facebook or my team and we can look at your business and see if it's something we might be able to help with. But there are 4 really good places to start. If your offer's not selling or it's not selling as much as you want, I'd reflect on those and I think it'll have a big impact. All right. Hopefully you take something out of that. Be sure to check out all the links in the description, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, all that kind of good stuff. I'm going to crack on with the day and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.